Good evening, everyone. Oh, welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. It's really awesome to see you guys that come into the show on public access, and then you also go to YouTube. It's crazy to me that we have like almost 500 people that are watching the YouTube thing that have subscribed to YouTube. So that's kind of cool. Especially for such a small little rinky-dink thing that we do here. I think it's important, though, and that's why I keep doing it. Anyway, oh my goodness. So a while ago, I was told to get a hold of this human, and I did. Nothing happened. And then Steve was here last week, as you all know, and he brought the name up again. And I was like, nope, he doesn't want to come here. So Steve used his magic powers, right? Steve used his magic powers and had a word with him and discussed coming here. And I got an email. No, maybe it was a text. I don't know. It was one of those things that you do on your phone. And I was excited, and I made a phone call real quick. And we talked and we talked and we talked. And today you're going to hear a whole bunch of originals, maybe a cover or two. Maybe a cover or two. But you know how excited I get about young people, right? Right? Especially when they're out there doing their thing, writing original music. It makes me happy. And this isn't the youngest person we've had on the show, but he's barely 21. And he's doing some serious stuff. We love bringing him to the forefront and letting you guys get to know him. Please welcome into your heart and into your home, Kieran Davey.
Thank you very much. For the record, I did want to come on the show. I just didn't end up writing anything, and I wanted to have something out to be on here. So
well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
But yeah, so finally have some things out. My EP's out. I released another single and a B-side last Friday, so we have a few. But let's kick it off. This one's called Porcelain, which my mom gave me the metaphor for she's like porcelain, fragile but beautiful. And about 8 minutes later, the song was written.
Nice.
And I think that was the first time I made her genuinely involuntarily say "what the F." So, this one's called Porcelain. She's like porcelain, fragile but beautiful. Great to admire, but don't you get too close. You're too clumsy for her, you'll knock her down again. And the shots will fall around you, they'll get under your skin. But she used to be, oh, such a pretty thing, molded by loving hands and forged in the heat. And now cracks are forming from misuse and lack of care. So unless you want to shatter her, better stay away instead. But she's like porcelain. The beauty tempts you, but just stand firm. She's broken, boy, there's no returns. Oh, she's like porcelain. You break her heart, she'll break you back. You hold her up, she'll shatter like glass. She's been pawned a million times, $1 million, a million guys. Never polished her, just sipped her tea. Then they get enough and throw her to the street. Maybe you can be the glue to seal the cracks, make her like new. I won't stop you, but my warning heat. She's rough around the edges, she'll surely bleed. Cause she's like porcelain. It's empty, but just stand firm. She's broken, boy, there's no return. So she's like porcelain. You break her heart, she'll break you back. You hold her up, she'll shatter like glass. turns to you, but just stand firm. She's broken, boy, there's no return. So she's like porcelain. You break her heart, she'll break you back. You hold her up, she'll shine like glass.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. This next one was, ironically enough, one of the few songs that I wrote where I wasn't actually going through anything at the time. I was in a very good mood, and so I decided, you know what? There's the Midwestern goodbye, there's the Irish goodbye, and I wanted to write a song called Last Goodbye and kind of reference all of those, you know, because there's just so many ways to say it. This one's called Last Goodbye. There's a million ways to say goodbye. It hurts when you walk out that door every time. You gotta change it up, make it fun, gotta keep those spirits high. Or you'll never know if you're saying your last goodbye. There's the Midwestern way, hang around for an hour, and you'll argue over who's taking home the pea soup and the chowder. You'll talk in the driveway or the parking lot where you just ate, and the one who's in the car has all the power. Well, there's the Irish way where you just up and disappear. You call them in the morning, maybe a week from now, maybe next year. And no matter how you do it, it's hard every time. 'Cause you'll never know if you're saying your last goodbye. Everybody's lost somebody, it can happen anytime. And everybody regrets something, just facts of life. Nothing that leaves can be unsaid, and forgiveness is hard to buy. And you'll never know if you're saying your last goodbye. There's a million ways to say goodbye. It hurts when you walk out that door every time. That's why you gotta change it up, make it fun, gotta keep those spirits high. 'Cause you'll never know if you're saying your last goodbye. You'll never know if you're saying your last goodbye. Thank you. This next one, because I'm primarily a cover artist when I'm gigging out, but I very much value my originals. That's what I put out. But I do like to do covers, you know, when I get the chance. And when I was told I could, I got actually quite excited because there were specifically two that I had in mind that I really wanted to do. This song is called Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai. It came out in the 90s and was a bit of an internet trend for a while because the music video is all over the place. Let me find it in here. There we are. So... And it's a wonder man can eat at all when things are big that should be small. Who can tell what magic spells will be doing for us? And I'm giving all my love to this world, only to be told I can't speak, I can't breathe, no more will we be. Nothing's gonna change the way we live, 'cause we can always take but never give. And now that things are changing for the worse, see, whoa, it's a crazy world we're living in. I just can't see that half of us immersed in sin. So all we have to give this future's made of virtual insanity. Now always seem to be governed by this love we have, our useless twisting of our new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, but we all live underground. And I'm thinking what a mess we're in. It's hard to know where to begin. If I could slip the sickly ties of earth the man has made. And now every mother can choose the color of a child. That's not nature's way, but that's what they said yesterday. There's nothing left to do but pray. I think it's time I found a new religion. Whoa, it's so insane to synthesize another strain. There's something in this future that we have to be told. Future's made of virtual insanity. Now always seem to be governed by this love we have, our useless twisting of our new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, we all live underground. Oh, now there is no sound, we all live underground. But now it's virtual insanity, get your virtual reality. Oh, there's nothing so bad as a mad, happy man. I know, yeah, I know, yeah. Future's made of virtual insanity. Now always seem to be governed by this love we have, our useless twisting of our new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, we all live underground. Oh, living, loving, living, loving, virtual insanity. It's virtual insanity, yeah. Thank you. This next one was actually recently rewritten. It's a song called Recalculating. Sort of an autobiography of my love life, of everyone kind of going in and out, me giving them all advice, and, you know, thought of the analogy of a GPS, you know, constantly recalculating every time, you know, the feeling isn't mutual. And so, it's called Recalculating. I'm having trouble navigating the freeway of social awareness. Was kind of puzzled, and I seem to be getting careless. But my own markers are so far apart, I see them and they disappear. The AC blasting my cold heart, and it's filling me with fear. Losing signal, making such a mess, but I'm no good at reading signals anyway. take wrong turns before I can profess, and I'm spending my time recalculating. Said it's not the destination, it's the ride. But I've been on this damn road since I could drive. No parking lots, fast food chains, a rest stop in sight. So recalculating till I find the love of my life. Going the speed limit while everybody passes me by. People come to visit and they find their exit to say goodbye. But my markers are so far apart, I see one or two every day. Running out of gas in my heart, the closest station's 50 miles away. I'm losing signal, making such a mess, but I'm no good at reading signals anyway. I take wrong turns before I can profess, and spending my time recalculating. It's not the destination, it's the ride. But I've been on this damn road since I could drive. No parking lots, fast food chains, a rest stop in sight. Still recalculating till I find the love of my life. Of my life. Of my life. No signs on the off-ramps. Guessing games have no guarantees. Everybody's taking their chance, but I can without some certainty. Oh, I'm losing signal, making such a mess, and I'm good at reading signals anyway. I take wrong turns before I can profess, and spending my time recalculating. Said it's not the destination, it's the ride. But I've been on this damn road since I could drive. No parking lots, fast food chains, a rest stop in sight. Still recalculating till I find the love of my life. Find the love of my life. Find the love of my life. Oh, find the love of my life. Thank you. All right, so this one's kind of a sad song. I write a lot of sad songs. I actually had to try specifically to have some happier ones in the set, but this one was written about 20 minutes after one of my childhood dogs died. And it's called Forever's Too Much to Ask For. And so it's a bit of a sad one. It's on the EP, so. Hope we made it a good life, brought you smiles and happier times. I don't know what it was like before you. Both's after, guess I'll soon find. And I know that we had our differences. Sometimes it drove me up the wall, but it was never worth an argument. Look into your eyes and forget it all. We know everything has an end. It always sneaks up on you. No, there's no way to cheat death. You at least get some sort of cue. Don't wanna sit around in sorrow. The friends we all dear and adore. Always a chance that you won't see tomorrow. 'Cause forever's too much to ask for. Never stay in one place. On the move you just had to be. And to live for the smile on your face. And you lived for one upon me. And even when you started to falter, you didn't let it keep you locked down. Right up until we'd all but lost you. Couldn't help from running around. No, everything has an end, but it always sneaks up on you. No, there's no way to cheat death. At least get some sort of cue. Don't wanna sit around in sorrow. The friends we all dear and adore. There's a chance that you won't see tomorrow. Forever's too much to ask for. In those very last moments, I'm glad I could be by your side. As you lay there near motionless, all I could do was crying. Tried to hold you as the air left. As you stopped drawing more breath, and as your heartbeat grew fainter, and you'd finally given in. No, everything has an end. It always sneaks up on you. No, there's no way to cheat death. At least get some sort of cue. Don't wanna sit around in sorrow. Friends we all dear and adore. There's a chance that you won't see tomorrow. Forever's too much to ask for. Forever's too much to ask for. Forever's too much to ask for. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. I got, I think, 2 more. If the timing is accurate. So this one was written actually on my campus in about 20 minutes. My friend and I were sitting around. I've sort of become known as like the music man on campus, which is kind of funny actually. Like there was a point in time where I think you could have asked most people on that campus if you know who Guitar Guy is, and they would have been able to like they would have known. But it's a small campus, so. But anyways, I asked my friend, what did you write a song about? And he said Oxygen, completely as a joke. And I said, oh, well, that'd never work unless you wrote a song about like how you take my breath away. Oh my gosh. And 20 minutes later, we had the song. Babe, you're the only one I see. Darling, when you are next to me, you take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. Whenever I see you walking by, I give you a wave and you give me a sigh, and you take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. One day I'll give you turtle doves, All of the things you do, I love you. Take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. Darling, when I see your blue eyes, I get stuck in place, I'm paralyzed. And you take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. When I wake up in the morning and I see your glowing eyes, time pauses for a moment. I'm hypnotized and you take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. When I go to sleep and I lie here next to you, as I drift off and I dream, I think of us two. You take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. One day I'll give you turtle doves. All of the things you do, I love you. Take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. Darling, when I see your blue eyes, I get stuck in place, I'm paralyzed. And you take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. When we kiss, I feel alive. It's you I miss, I won't survive. Love is bliss and it will thrive. My heart's a piece you fill with life. One day I'll give you turtle doves. All of the things you do, I love. You take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. Darling, when I see your blue eyes, I get stuck in place, I'm paralyzed. And you take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. One day I'll give you turtle doves. All of the things you do, I love you. Take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. Darling, when I see your blue eyes, I get stuck in place, I'm paralyzed. And you take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. Oh, you take my breath away. Thank you. And I think got one more for y'all. Yeah.
You are good.
Yeah. I've been keeping an eye on the time. Yeah. Yeah. So this one is my most recent song. This, along with "Babe with the Shades," was released actually last Friday. I think. No, it wasn't. It was last Friday. But this one, a lot of my friends, whenever they're going through like a rough spot, they tend to isolate, whereas I tend to want to do a lot of things. And it's always been a little hard, you know, when you're going through a moment and your best friend is as well, and you can't comfort them and they can't really comfort you because you have different methods of being comforted. But so I wrote a song called Hiding Place. You guys seem surprised. But anyways, but anyways, the song's called Hiding Place, which I actually wrote after one of my friends left because he was too overwhelmed to hang around more. And I was in a good enough place to write a song, so this is the last song I'll play. It's called Hiding Place, and it's out on all streaming services if you want to go give it a listen. But yeah. I know a place where we can hide from all of the darkness in this world of lies. Memories fold to the nostalgic veil. Traumatic experiences lose detail. Blind to the tragedy, you feel the braille, which you promptly read to your friends. Events seem to lose their scale. The more you feel it, the more it gets stale. Repetition hurts if you're frail, but then again it depends. I know a place where we can hide, but it's not that much brighter than the world outside. The more you hide yourself, the worse it gets. But isolation can hurt the dead. Feel the comfort of your empty bed as you wait out the time. It's heavy weighing down your head, drowning in words you wish you hadn't said. Fell down the spiral staircase of dread, now you have to climb. The more you spiral down, the more it hurts. Broken heart, but hate could be worse. Your thoughts betray you, thoughts they pervert. They note down every sin. Before you open your mouth, rehearse. Or better yet, just don't converse. Go unnoticed, never insert. Just look alive and grin. Thank you.
You want to come over and sit down now? We're going to talk. So Karen is getting over here and sitting down. I want to tell you about some stuff going on. The 31st of January is the day you can drop your art off at the Hygienic for the every year annual Hygienic art show. It's citywide. There'll be stuff going on for at least 2 weeks. Film and large art like La Grande art, and galleries everywhere will have art, and yeah. And the one thing about this show is no judge, no jury, no fees. All you got to do is you have to go in and hang your own art. So if you get there nice and early on Saturday morning, the 31st, I'll be there. I'll help you hang your stuff. And the next few weeks are just amazing. The art in our New London County is off the hook. We've got some of the most incredible artists in the world. And it can be any media. You can do, I'm not even going to give you any hints. It's an open door. You can do whatever you want. So let's get out there and show our stuff, okay, people? Welcome to the show. You got to put if I have to wear a mic, oh, look at him. This is a smart kid, isn't it? You're a smart kid.
Thank you. I do work somewhat in the industry, so.
So I want a copy of You Take My Breath Away. I need it. I need to have that song that I can play it for somebody else.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's kind of like a love song.
Yeah, oh, it absolutely is, yeah.
And
not autobiographical, but it's a love song.
The Blue Eyes thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely a love song. So I love your music. How much fun do you have writing music? When you get freaked out and life isn't going good for you, you sit down and write music.
Pretty much, yeah.
When life is good, you sit down and you made your mother swear.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. That must have been an ordeal.
Well, I mean, not really. I mean, it's not the first time she swears. It's just, I think, the first time I've involuntarily made her swear.
Right. Ooh, involuntarily.
Just made her just randomly go, how? What?
Right?
Because it was about 8 minutes later and the song was done, so it was...
Do you
I went
find that that
upstairs
happens
and-
to you a lot?
Oh, absolutely. A lot of my best songs, like You Take My Breath Away, was written in like 20 minutes. Porcelain
I
was written
really
in like
love
8.
that song.
So proud of
Porcelain
that
is an
song.
amazing song.
Yeah, Hiding Place was written probably like 30 to 40 minutes or so. Like anything that's over an hour, anything that takes over an hour to write probably isn't getting finished. For me, at least.
Does your brain work like that at school too?
Oh God, sometimes actually, yeah, no, sometimes.
Yeah, you're very, very bright. I can see that. It's amazing. Do you think that you have some kind of spirit guide, God, I don't care what you call a higher power, that helps you write a
Potentially.
muse? That's what some musicians call the entity that helps them write music. A music muse.
Yeah, I mean, I call it autism usually, but I suppose, yeah, a muse is.
So I'm a social worker with a minor in psychology, and
Yeah.
I would have never put you on the spectrum.
Yeah,
So that's
I've
cool.
become very good at socializing through that. And
Yeah.
through
yeah.
my
good
parents are
job.
so sarcastic, so that
Did
helps
they
me quite a bit.
did they know that you had some form of autism early in
yeah,
your life?
I was diagnosed with autism and ADHD at like 4 or 5, I think, up in New
Yeah,
York.
that's great.
'Cause, yeah,
That's great.
So my whole life, pretty much, my mom and dad have, but well, I don't think it was necessarily intentional for my dad. He's just sarcastic. But my mom very specifically would make jokes, and if I didn't get them, would explain them to me.
Yep.
So that really helped me with social interactions, and now I don't struggle with that as much. So.
I don't think it's so much that, it's change that bothers people that are on the scale but functionable, and
Yeah.
they have a hard time with change. Does that seem to
Yeah.
be a thing for you too?
Sometimes it depends. I've gotten better with it. I used to be terrible at it. Every time we moved, which it wasn't that common, but like whenever we moved, I always started freaking out. Like I was terrified of the move, and then
Right.
we'd get there and I'd settle in like a week, and I'm like, oh, this is fine. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah, that's so
Yeah.
cool. Thank you for being honest and open
Oh, of course.
about being
I'm
on the
open.
spectrum. I know, but not everybody is. And I think in this day and age, when they put out the DSM-6, it's coming out very soon, everybody is going to be on the spectrum. That's what they say. And
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't think that that's right. I think that we all have our idiosyncrasies. I think we all have our little oddities. But I don't think that everybody is on the autistic side of the spectrum. I just don't.
Yeah.
But who am I to say? I'm only 65.
Yeah.
Right? But what I do see with functionable autism is that the mind always works really, really well in one specific thing. And I think your thing is
Yeah.
music.
Well, actually, that's funny you say that because I used to be a game developer.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked on this platform called Roblox, which I'm quite glad I've mostly ditched since, or at least as a developer, I still play it sometimes. But my game got I think 2.5 million people playing it, so it was somewhat.
That's
popular.
very
It
cool.
was- yeah.
That's huge.
I mean, somewhat. So I worked on some games that had upwards of a couple 100 million, which was crazy. But yeah.
Did you ever get any recognition for any of that?
A little too much, actually. That's why I left, was because some people decided they didn't like me and decided to start some drama that was completely false. And so
That sucks.
Yeah, so I proved my name, proved my innocence, and then kind of went off the grid for a year.
Nice. And
yeah.
when did you really start adhering to music? When did music really start to stick for you?
Well, so music has always been, because my dad's a guitarist and bassist, and we were in we had a duo called Steel Dirigible because Led Zeppelin was taken.
Yep.
But we would write Christmas parodies every year, and we would write we had instead of all the small things. We did like Always Christmas instead of I Believe in a Thing Called Love, we had I Believe in Santa Claus. It was all
Nice.
But I started playing guitar 4 years ago ish. Well, in March it'll be 4 years ago, which will be that is the general response I get.
What
to
I
that.
just
That's-
did?
Yeah.
4 years ago.
That's the response I always
Hey,
get.
Steve.
No, don't call out Steve like that. No, I love Steve.
No, don't get me wrong. Steve and I have a thing. His son is my #1 fan.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Shout out. But Steve and I love each other, but Steve's only been playing for like 12 years. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But 4 years, you're 21, which means by the time you're Steve's age, you'll be killing it. You'll be on a big stage in front of 28,000 people doing those originals.
Maybe. I mean, I hope so. That's the dream. But
It is
for
the dream.
now, the Flora Square page, Flora, wherever, that's all.
Well, if I have anything to say about it, we'll get your name out there.
Oh, I would love that.
You need to get that EP all together so that we can put it on the radio.
Yeah, it is all together. I have a 4-song EP mixed, mastered. It's all out.
Is
Yeah.
it on a cassette or is it all digital?
I have CDs that exist. I didn't bring any with me, but I have about like 300 that I need to burn. That my dad told me I should burn before this, and then I was like, well, no, because I'm not going to be selling any here.
No, but I could have held it up and said,
yeah.
you can get this.
Yeah.
So tell everybody where they can find your music.
So you can find it on pretty much any streaming service. If you use Spotify, if you use Apple Music, it's on YouTube. If you search up Porcelain by Kieran Davey, it'll show up. And I have another single out, Hiding Place, which has Hiding Place, as you'd expect, and a song called Babe with the Shades, which is probably the least autobiographical song I've ever written. And I would have played it here, but it's very electric. It's very much like a full band song.
Right. Well, and you had said to me that you usually play with other people, but that you could come here and really do it on your acoustic, and I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
So
most of my solo stuff is on my solo albums. I don't play with a band. I play all of the tracks myself and just like layer them through. So I'll do like a bunch of takes of the rhythm guitar. I'll harmonize with myself. I'll program in the drums because I could play it, but it's kind of a nightmare to play drums for that.
I know a drummer. I know a really good drummer.
Is she?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's amazing.
Amazing.
I believe it.
That's the word I was looking for.
No, but I do like being able to put all my stuff. So like I think about like Tame Impala, Mac DeMarco. They all do their own. They all do every track. They write their stuff. They record their stuff. They produce their own stuff, and then when they're live, they play with the band. And I would love to do that kind of thing.
Right.
For me, I'm just so particular about my music. So I always, and it like to a fault, it's a problem. Whenever I'm playing with my band, we don't gig out yet because we don't know enough songs. But
Okay.
whenever we're playing out, I always feel like I've gotten better about it with like whenever we write something, there's always something I want to change, but I usually don't say it because I'm finally like, it still sounds good. It's,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because I didn't hear one bad song. Not one. Not one that I stopped listening to. Not one that made me go. Not one song that I kind of didn't really vibe with.
Yeah.
As a
Oh, I
matter
can
of
find you
fact,
one.
I went live with, what did I go live? The one after you did the cover. So the song that you played after the cover.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the name of it was? You
what-
probably
which
have
one
it in
was
your
it?
list.
I do have it on my list. Here, I can find it.
Careful! Oh, you're tethered.
Oh, whoops. Whoops. Real good. It was Cold Floor. Or no, it wasn't. No, it was Recalculating.
Recalculate. That was the GPS song.
That was the GPS song, yeah.
The GPS song. Right? And I was thinking I was thinking about that song in in the terms of not just love life relationships, but friendships too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So, yeah. Now, where do you get, obviously, you get ideas that go like this all the time and you're ready to write a song, but where do you think that you get the most topics from to write whatever you write? Your mom gave you porcelain.
Yeah.
Your friend gave you oxygen, which isn't the name of the song.
No, You Take My Breath Away.
Right.
But a lot of my songs, so a lot of my songs tend to be just like non-autobiographical love songs because I like writing it. There's a lot of love in my heart, but I've never really been like a part of anything in my 21 years. So I sort of, because I never really put myself out there, and I was fat like 2 years ago. So.
Okay.
Yeah. But a lot of it is just writing love songs about, like, you know, I mean, kind of, sadly enough, what could be.
Right.
you know?
Yeah, but I think a lot of people, and that's what you singer-songwriters do,
Yeah.
is take emotions that you can put into words and give them to us with a tune, and we're like, oh yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And that's what music does for a lot of people that don't know what it is that's going on in here until they hear that one song. That's why
Yeah.
You Take My Breath Away, I'm like,
That always
I have to
seems
give
be
that
the one
song to
that-
somebody.
Yeah, that always seems to be the song that hooks people in. Like, that's every person I've asked, I'm like, what was your favorite song? Like, oh, You Take My Breath Away. I'm like, yep, figures. Yeah.
It's a good song.
Oh, I love this song, yeah.
I
No,
want to
it's-
play it on the radio.
I would love to. I can send you it, yeah. I can send
Please.
you absolutely.
Absolutely. We'll do a radio interview too, because I want to get your name out there. I think
I would love that. Yeah, I was actually going to
fun.
ask about that because I know you had said you had another show
I do.
that you had talked about.
I
back
have
in-
a radio show. I also write for a magazine, which was going to be my next drop in the bucket.
Oh.
So we'll take care of all that. We'll take care
I
of
would
all
love
that.
Yeah.
It will be so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is it that really, really grabs you about music? Is it the performance, the writing, the audience? What are those things? What is it that grabs you and keeps you invested in music?
I think for me, a lot of the time, it actually tends to be the instrumental writing. Like, I like writing lyrics, but I mean, I'm sure you'll notice pretty much none of my songs have all normal chords. Like, I mean, there's...
We saw that.
Yeah. I think because I played Virtual Insanity, that's the only reason that none of my originals had the weirdest chords. There's
Right.
like I have a song with a G major add minor third and then like a A minor 7 add 6 and all of that. It's like
Are you hearing this, guys?
There's like a chromatic. There's like a chromatic walk down from D6 to C.
Right?
It's all.
That's
If it has a number in it that's not a 7, it's gonna be in one of my songs.
That's amazing.
But it's
absolutely
always
amazing.
Yeah.
You're so much fun to watch. You're so much fun to see the investment that you put, and for you to put yourself out there and without even, well, I never would have asked you because I never would have put you on the spectrum. But for you to put yourself out there and just be so forthcoming and so vulnerable. Whew.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry about
I always try to be an open book. I try to, my biggest fear in life is making people uncomfortable or feeling like they can't be themselves around me, you know. I always like to be, you know, an open book, an open and inviting kind of person. I try to be an inviting presence.
You got it.
Which
You got it.
Thank
You won my heart. You won my heart.
you.
So I have to end this interview.
Yeah.
We could talk for another hour. So I'm gonna book you into the TV show. I mean, into the radio show. But can you take us out with a song?
Yeah, of course.
You have that
Absolutely.
last song for us?
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm not tethered this time.
Yeah, untether. So wonderful, 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 wonderful performer. We're so glad that he got to come and see us. I'll get him on the radio. We'll find out. I'm going to go on and grab some of his music and play at least You Take My Breath Away for somebody. I wonder who that would be. With those blue eyes. Oh my gosh. So get out there and help someone. We're supposed to be in some really cold weather right now. Listen, there's people out there sleeping under bridges. I'm just saying, if you can help someone that you know isn't sheltered, I'm not telling you to bring them in your house and put them in your bed. I'm asking you to bring them a hot coffee or an extra coat or a blanket, or I don't know, invite them into a warm restaurant for a cup of tea. I don't know. Help people and check on your neighbors. Make sure that the elderly neighbors have heat and fresh water. And we got to go. So take us out, my friend.
Awesome.
Bye for now.
Baby, you're the only one I want. Every time you pass me by, I just wanna cry. Lady, you're my only staying thought. Every time I catch your eye, really wanna try to make you mine. I'm stuck in time. My heart is palpitating, but my brain is doing fine. And darling, I see in your eyes a love that's soon escaping, and I hope it will be mine. Baby, we were meant to be. You and I fit together, two jigsaw pieces joined. Take my hand, see new lands. You and I could last forever. The pain and anger love would weather. Perfect fit, two sides of a coin. Perfect fit, two jigsaw pieces joined. Baby, your love's a burning flame. It sets my heart ablaze. You never fail to amaze. But lately, seems like it's all a game. These last few months and days, my heart's been played and played. But I won't yield, love's all I feel. My heart's been under fire, but it's still behind its shield. And darling, I see in your eyes, you're scared our love will tire, but I promise we'll be fine. 'Cause baby, we were meant to be. You and I fit together, the two jigsaw pieces joined. Take my hand, we'll see new lands. You and I could last forever. The pain and anger love would weather. Perfect pair, two sides of a coin. Perfect fit, two jigsaw pieces joined. Baby, we were meant to be. You and I fit together, two jigsaw pieces joined. Take my hand, we'll see new lands. You and I could last forever. The pain and anger love would weather. Perfect pair, two sides of a coin. Perfect fit, two jigsaw pieces joined. Thank you.